Just a few days before his spring 2009 show, there were no signs of nervousness or confusion in the showroom of Oscar de la Renta.
The dress is not finished yet, and we have to, the neckline is not finished. It's plastic, and then it's silk organza and silk taffeta, as you can see.
Unlike many of his colleagues, Mr. de la Renta begins working on one collection at almost the moment the last one ends.
Fashion, like any other business, is a learning process. Every day you learn something new. I always say that the day that I say, I have learned everything that I have to learn, then on that day I should stop working.
2 years ago, Mr. de la Renta was responsible for popularizing ikat, a hand-woven textile from Uzbekistan that looks almost like a blurred print. But you can see he's moved on here. Now he's using more modern materials like plastic and sequins that are shown in such a way to look almost like a computer chip.
Fashion is something that is totally, completely visual, and it's really, you really have to like it right away or don't. If there is any doubt, you should not pursue it. You can stay both here, two girls, two is better than one. You have to make a woman fall in love with something. She looks at the dress and she has to fall in love with it. This is all handmade.
Here you can see he's continuing to work with the silhouette that's been popular for several seasons. It's very rich lady looking, kind of like something you'd see on Mad Men. How much will a dress like that cost?
Money. Why would talk about money? It's so unimportant. You know something? If a woman wants to buy it, she can afford it.
I shouldn't have asked.
If she falls in love with it. Never have there been a woman as exciting to dress as a woman today, because never have been in the history of time a woman as in control of her destiny as a woman today. This is a print, that we have cut and based it on an organza base, and then this is embroidered here, and this is ribbon. So it's a combination of different things. What is most important to that woman is not whose clothes she's wearing, but that the clothes she's wearing is a reflection of her sense of individuality,
In his showroom, a half-dozen young assistants work at desks in 2 rows that face one another, creating an impromptu runway between them. The walls are covered with hundreds of sketches, just ideas, he says, that may or may not turn into something special.
If you take one sketch, whatever sketch, and you give it into the sample room to 6 different ladies, they will make six different dresses. It's only your own, what you envision. Once you have fit that dress and given the shape and the proportion that you imagine that dress was going to have.
Decades into his career, Mr. de la Renta's work seems fresher and more relevant each season. And I think it's interesting that as a designer, especially one who's so established in his particular look, he's connected to the modern idea of computer technology this season. The clothes seem to have many dimensions to them, just like Mr. de la Renta.